A crazy woman attacked my daughter at the movies. My daughter, 16, who is part of the LGBTQ community, likes to dress in a very androgynous/boyish way. This is okay, she has always been like this, and this year she has been free to express herself. A few months ago she got a pixie cut, which looks amazing on her. When the Super Mario movie came out, she went to see it at the cinema with some of her friends. I wasn't there, so this is the story she told me. After the film, they wanted to go somewhere else to eat, but first, she went to the toilet in the theater. There she saw a middle-aged woman and her little daughter. My daughter was quick, but when she came out of the stall, the woman confronted her. One of the things she said was, "Why are you here? You should not be here." My daughter was obviously confused, and then the woman grabbed her by the hair and shouted, "Why are you after my child?" My daughter then cried and said, "Please let me go." After begging as if her life depended on it, the woman let her go and then demanded that she prove that she was a girl. My daughter cried and froze while this crazy woman screamed at her and told her to take off her trousers. She refused, of course, but a man came in, saw what was happening, and said to the woman, "Honey, what the hell are you doing?" The woman pointed to my daughter and said this man tried to touch child's name. The man just looked at her in confusion and said, "Let's get out of here, now," so they left and didn't come back. Security was called, but they had already left the theater. My daughter was reunited with her friends, and then she called me. She was very upset and panicked. Obviously, it was traumatic for her. We are still working on it, but she has been very quiet in therapy. The days after that she tried to dress as feminine as possible. She almost looked like Barbie after that, but I could tell she was miserable and hated every minute of it. We tried begging her to stop and just be herself, but she is afraid that some random person will attack her again. She finally stopped but is trying to be modest in her style. I've had enough of this town. Since my husband and I became openly LGBTQ allies, we have seen some people ostracize us. Even my sister told me I should match my daughter with a boy to fix her. It's even worse for her, of course, because her school does nothing about bullying. And the school district is discussing banning books. I was seriously planning to move to a bigger city in a better state, and both my daughter and my husband agreed. I'm very sad that I didn't realize earlier how bigoted this town and my environment are because until last year we didn't deviate from the norm. I need to make sure that my daughter can be safe and be herself. Since she came out, our bonds as a family have become so much stronger. But relations with the rest of the town have deteriorated and many bridges are being burned, but they're not my daughter, so I don't care. Edit, yes, we did a police report, but the police have been unhelpful. Allegedly they went to the theater to request security cam footage. But every time we ask for updates, there is just none. We were focused on our daughter's mental health because she needed us and our support. Thanks for your support and concern, but is not always as easy. Hopefully we'll find them, but our hopes are low.